Pie and welcome back again. Today we are doing something different. I don't think I've ever done a favorites video ever, and I thought that needed to change. And before I get all long-winded, hi, if you've never seen my face before, my name is Sweety Pie, aka Melissa. This is my channel. Subscribe if you enjoy makeup videos from someone that is not an MUA. I'm pretty much the typical consumer, besides the fact that I buy a shitload of makeup. I don't normally swear on my channel, but it is true. Go check out my Instagram. It's always linked down in my description. Anyway, today we are doing a favorites video. I don't think I've ever done a favorites video, as I think I already said. And the reason being, I think, is honestly because I never... in the beginning of my channel, I think that I obviously didn't have any makeup experience at all. And as I went through and tried more products, got better at applying products, figured out how they were supposed to look on the skin and, you know, what my skin liked, yada, 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 I have formed opinions about all of these products, just like in my reviews. And I'm sure if you've been with me for a long time, if there's anybody that's been with me for, you know, the 3+ years I've been on YouTube, you know that my skills have gone from this to this. And, you know, it's the same with anyone. As you do something, you get better. 99% of the time, once you start doing something and you do it all the time, you're going to get better at it and you're going to understand it more. So yeah, anyway, after this long-winded conversation, we're going to do a favorites video. I've got quite a few products here in front of me, and they range from tools to eyeshadows to dollar store stuff, setting sprays. I've got a few things here. So let's get into it because I feel like I'm just wasting y'all's time. Alright, so I was thinking, you know what, let's get the tools out of the way. There are a few tools that I have been killing it with lately, and let's see here. Okay, so the first things I want to talk about are Japanese brushes. I've never seen them in stores in Canada besides at Winners. Winners is kind of a new thing for me lately, but what I have here, these two are in a set. They are, I will show you a little clip. So they are essentially like laying down powder brushes. They do it so well though, and it's the same as the other brush that I have from Japanese. This one says it's the 726. Same kind of thing, laying down powder. This one under the eyes works magically. It doesn't make things textured. I would only put powder on with a beauty blender or a sponge. Like, that was my deal. I did that all the time, every day. But since I've gotten these brushes, I've actually started to branch out and try and find brushes that work for putting down powder, for really pressing it into the skin, and I really think that these two work really well. And I think that you could probably even maybe do your whole face with this one. There's another brush though that I think would be even better. So if you're at Winners as a Canadian, I think that try some of these brushes, especially if you are the type of person that uses a, you know, a baking powder or something like that. These could be super handy for you if you just do not want to dirty your beauty blender with powder. As well as their really, really tiny one. This works wonders for smudging underneath the eyes, for laying down color all over the lid, all over the, you know, if you're doing like that matte cream shade and you're setting it, amazing. This brush is great for that as well. I've really been enjoying Japanese brushes. I'm so happy that I found Winners because I don't think I would have got my hands on these any other way. Now, the next thing is also something that I purchased from Winners, and it is the Jade and Luxie brush set. This brush in particular, I have really loved. The fan brush is great. I think that if you're really doing light bronzing, this could be great for you. Although sometimes you need, like, I would say, like, if you have like a really big pan of bronzer, this would work even better. But it's this side that actually, I don't even know why, honestly. Normally, I would use these types of brushes for like laying down foundation. If I'm going to use a foundation brush, it's going to look a lot like this one does here. Now, I forgot to mention that this brush set is $80 online. I picked it up at Winners for $11 Canadian, $80 US. It was a steal. I couldn't believe it. And I remembered Tati talking about this brush set. That's why I picked it up. Anyway, this side is amazing for powdering the face. If you're the type of person that likes to use like kind of like a powder foundation technique sometimes where you want coverage from your powder, just pressing this into the face is amazing. I've loved it. I've used it for bronzer. I've used it for blush. I love it for setting down powder because the last thing I want to do sometimes is like really start working product into my skin because I'm going to take the coverage down on my foundation. It's going to be rubbing and, you know, it's going to create texture. If I have any dry spots, any acne, anything like that, it's going to disturb it. So I want to be able to press my powder into my skin more in a pressing. Like, you can do a little bit of buffing, but doing a ton of buffing is just, it's not going to be good for someone that has textured dry skin. I don't always have dry skin, but I do border more on the dry side the older I get. So yeah. Anyway, so the next two products I have are kind of like, what would you call these? Like, but all three, actually I have three products, but one of them is actual cosmetics. These two are kind of just, you know, things that you could have. Now, a lot of the time, I see these, okay? And what they are is like a brush holder that has all your brushes standing up in a neat little thing. Now, this one is actually kind of heavy, and I like that about it. It's from Urban Butterfly. I bought it from Dollarama. It has like little squeegee flowers in it. Let me just, come here brushes, come out. And as you can see, like the brushes do stay in there really well. There we go. And it's got this mesh inside. And obviously what you can do is just put all your brushes in there. This is amazing, and I think I'm going to buy another one for liner because being able to see them all like this is just awesome for me. It really is. I stick brow brushes in here. I have my black mascara, my black eyeliner in here because that always seems to get lost in all of my colorful eyeliners. It's great. It's so handy. And if you have room on your desk or wherever you do your makeup and you're doing like, you know, intricate eye looks, you like to play with your makeup, this is amazing because everything's just sitting right there. You can see how dirty the brush is. If you're going to get, you know, sparkle all over your brush, all that good stuff. I love this. It was literally $4 at the dollar store. You could probably find it like cheaper on eBay, but that's where I purchased mine. And again, it's Urban Butterfly is the brand. Another thing that I picked up from the dollar store is this Swissfur. This is the Swissfur Instant Brush Cleaner. Quick Erase Makeup Color. And it's one of those, it's like the Veramona color switch. It's exactly the same. It works beautifully. It was $3 at Dollarama. I was like, yes, sold. It has a lid. Everything's great. I put this right on my desk and it cleans your brushes just like the Veramona, just like, you know, one of those donuts for your hair would if you wanted to stick it in a jar. I like this because it's kind of compact and, you know, all that good stuff. It has a lid, you know, but you could definitely make this homemade if you really wanted to. This one works great though if you have a Dollarama. I love Swissfur. They make one of my favorite sponges. Emily Noel actually pointed me towards that. I really love their sponges, and I really love their well, they call it the Makeup Quickly Erase Instant Brush Cleaner is what they call it, and it quickly erases makeup color, which it does. It does all that. It's definitely doing what it says. It's really cute. I like it. it's been a favorite this, I don't know if I'm going to do these monthly. It's been a favorite regardless. And the very last thing I actually got from the dollar store. Now, I'm always looking for dollar store makeup. Makeup brands that get into the dollar store, mostly Dollarama, because you will see quite a few drugstore brands in the Dollarama, you know, as they come in. It's not going to be a bunch. It'll probably be one or two at a time, but if you go somewhat frequently, you will see it. This brand, though, I have never heard of. This is called Korres, Korres. This is their Zia Maze Blush. It's a luminous finish. It's beautiful. Now, I think that this one, yes, this one's called 21 Rose. I got the entire set, which was 3 products for I think like $4. And look at this neutral blush. This is so pretty. It's nicely pigmented, like not too pigmented, but pigmented enough where I think like even a medium skin tone could totally use this. Maybe not a dark skin tone, but definitely medium. Then you also get their Twist lipstick in Grace. This is what I'm wearing on my lips today. I have been throwing this on so much. And it's because it's just like, it's a shiny mauve-y balm. And it's super comfortable. It leaves a little bit of color. It has some shine. It leaves my lips looking plump. And it's super, super easy. That has been living in my purse for the last week. And I've been throwing it on like in the morning if I do a bolder lip. I want, like, especially if it's a liquid lipstick, I want to be able to cover that with something as it like dies down. And that's perfect, honestly. I put it over oranges, I put it over reds, I put it over a purpley color. It works great anyway. And it just kind of, not only does it kind of remove that liquid lip and make it look, you know, like just a nice cohesive lipstick again, it also just kind of feels like it's nourishing my lips, giving me shine, very pretty. And then last but not least, it came with the Professional Volume Mascara. Now this is the mascara I am wearing today. All I put on was 1 coat of mascara. Now, I will say my lashes are a little longer. I do not wear false lashes very often, so my lashes have their integrity still. But this is a really nice mascara. For $4 for all of this stuff, the mascara wand is a natural bristle wand, one of those just standard ones, but I enjoy the mascara. The mascara is pretty. I haven't broken out from anything. I haven't seen any weird effects. I've been wearing this mascara for 4 days now, and it's been really great. That was a kit that I loved. And I cannot even believe it because I never love kits from the dollar store. I have never fully loved a product from the dollar store like that really worked that well and had 3 products that worked really well. I really want to do some research on this brand because they had a couple other kits there. They didn't interest me all that much though. I think there was one with eyeliners in it. I need to do a little more research. I need to dive into this a little bit more and see if this is like a Dollarama brand that is good. Nextly on the list is a setting spray. Now, I have been searching for a setting spray for the last little while that would make my forehead lines not crease throughout the day. And I've tried long wear. I've tried a lot of long wear. I've tried all-nighter, Cover FX. I have their high performance setting spray. Now, as much as I think those keep your makeup on longer, I don't think it gives you the movability that like it just doesn't crease. It looks really nice and dewy and pretty, and you can like, if you really have to, you can just kind of like tap out those like lines you get and everything looks great. I find that if you wear like all-nighter and then you try to tap out that line, it removes your entire face. I think I found it. This is the L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist. Now, you can see that there is oil in this, and I'm not sure exactly what kind of oil, to be perfectly honest. There is coconut oil in this. That is the oil that is in here. So if you are like Tati and you don't like coconut oil, this probably won't be for you. But this leaves your skin so beautiful. It is a little bit oily. It doesn't really feel oily on the skin at all. But like if you touch your face, it's not transfer proof. It's just not transfer proof. But I found the wear to my makeup to be pretty good still. I found it to be not like, it doesn't make it break down any sooner. My mouth area is still the first place to go because I'm normally touching my nose a lot during the day, and you know, then I will get the forehead wrinkles and I will get those little foundation lines. But the awesome thing about it is when I go to touch up, when I go to just like, oh, gotta get those lines, all right, if I look a little different from the last clip, it's just because me being a dummy thought that 10 minutes would be long enough for this video. Not for your first favorites video, Melissa. Think. Anyways, I don't have that many products left, to be honest. I wanted to talk about some bases because as I've been venturing more and more into a lot of color makeup, I've noticed a good base is absolutely everything. Now, my diehard favorite is the LA Colors white base. It's like identical to the NYX Milk base. I have loved that and have used it even when I was doing super neutral looks, just because it was super cheap and it worked amazingly. It really whites out the eye, so it makes the shadows look, it's just like a painting. If you really want to get into eyeshadow, which is one of my favorite things about this whole makeup journey, you're gonna learn that it's kind of like painting on a very small piece of your body. And you know, if you want vibrant color and if you want the color to show as true as possible, then obviously you want a white base or a really light cream base, something like that. Anyway, my first thing that I want to talk about is this is the Revolution Cut Crease Canvas. This is awesome, but I hate the applicator. For one, the applicator is terrible. You would never wipe this onto your eye. It would be terrible. The amount of product you need is so little. I would love to get this because I think this would probably make an awesome concealer even, because it's so full coverage. It really whites out the eye. It's great for a cut crease. It's great for whatever. Please be careful. You literally want the tiniest bit on your finger and then you're just gonna pat, 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 pat all over the place. You could even do this while you're doing your foundation. I think that would also work pretty well. Although I will say if you use too much, it will get crinkly and weird because it has a flat matte dry down. And it's great. It's really great for shadows. I don't like it so much like if you are doing a cut crease and you're using glitter. This is not going to keep your glitter down because it does dry to a matte formula. As well, the new Anastasia Beverly Hills, I got the mini because this is a huge amount of product. This is 7 mils of product. Now, as for this one comes out in more of a, and literally like it's so full, I can't even get it to stop pumping once it's open. So I always close it really well. It's more of a skin tone shade, but it's so full coverage, like bam. Very full coverage, dries down to a matte finish, and is great for an eye primer. I used it today. I just did my Neon Huda Beauty palettes, their review. I just did that, and I used that primer. It works great. It really does work great. And I do think you can definitely probably go overboard with this one as well, but I'd like to use this one as a concealer as well. I don't love a matte finish concealer, but I don't know, in some ways I do because sometimes it can be the most full coverage. It's hard to find the middle ground, and that's why I love this spray. Anyways, let's see here. Do I have any hidden products that I haven't showed here? 1, 2, okay, here we go. And then I have some eyeshadows. Of course, I couldn't just not put in eyeshadows. I have a few that I've been playing with. Anyway, I have the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Now, I got this in shade Vanilla. It's okay. When I reviewed it, I think I did review it. I'm pretty sure I did. It is really great. It's not 150% full coverage, and I think if I had got a little bit lighter shade, I would have had a different opinion about that. But it's just my skin tone shade, so sometimes it's not quite as brightening, I think, as I want. But anyway, great concealer. But something I found out that it works even better for is foundation. This is the most beautiful, like, full coverage. It's like medium to full coverage. I would say it's bordering right on full coverage. And that's like, it's a weird thing how if you don't get the right shade for your under eyes, it almost doesn't look like it's as full coverage. This is beautiful on the face. If you didn't really love this on the eyes, I really recommend trying it on your face. It covers so much, and it's very, like, it's not fully matte. It's a very natural finish. I don't love putting a ton of it on my lines on my face because I do find that throughout the day it can crease a little bit, but I feel like if you like combine these two and some powder, you'll be good for the whole day and you'll love it. If you're like my dry to, like, I get oily in a little bit in this area, but I am mostly dry, which I find so weird because I'm super acne prone. Ugh, so weird. Anyway, I love this as a foundation, and I'm probably going to keep using it as a foundation until it's finished. Like, second to last thing here, these are the Kat Von D, what does she call these? These are the Ultra Wearable Face Pigment Sticks. They come in 3 different shades. They come in a bundle, and I loved how it was just like a plastic bag. There was no like intricate box or anything like that. It was just, you know, 3 of these pencils in a Kat Von D bag. I will try and put a picture up here. I did not do a review on these, and I don't know why I didn't. I think it was because I got it at like a VIB sale event type time where I had quite a few products and I just kind of overlooked these. These are great. The pigmentation in these, and I mostly use them in the waterline, they are a very, very matte finish. You can use them as a base though as well. I've used the pink one as a base several times and it works great, but mostly I've been using these as liners. These are the swatches, and they are what I have in my waterline today. I have the orange one, which is called Wild Orange, and then I have the pink one, which is called Bubblegum. Really pretty, like really, really pretty. They stay a long time. I don't love them on the face. Like, I guess if you were going to do like a little star or something, you might be able to do that, but you'd never be able to do it freehand because these are too thick. On the lips, they're okay, but they're a very matte formula, so I would definitely be aware of that. But yeah, as liners, I love these. I love, 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 love these as liners. And they would last you forever if you were just going to use it as a liner. There is 1.5 grams, which doesn't actually seem like a whole lot. Let's just go up here. Oh, there's a ton of product in here. So I don't think you have to worry about that at all. I know everybody's like still kind of on like the cancel Kat Von D. I never was, and I love her brand, and things that are interesting to me, I am going to buy. Like, I really love her brand. She's coming out with a new eyeshadow palette soon, too. I wonder what that will be. I did not buy the Lolita, but who knows, right? Anyway, I think that's it. Holy, okay, so the last thing I wanted to talk some indie shadows. I have been branching out and I have been looking for shit. Okay, red alert. One of my shadows has slipped out of the pan. Give me a moment. I need to find something that will hold it. Ah! Oh my god, I'm so nervous now. Okay, so I have my shadows in here, and as you can see, one of my Digginnnn shadows has popped out of the pan. This is my fault. I am way too rough with my stuff. I am going to attempt to pick it up and put it back in its pan. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're back in session. Alyssa, be careful. Okay. So guys, I'm going to just stand for this because I really don't want to like mess with these too much more. These are the indie multi-chromes I have picked up so far. Besides my Dawn Eyes pigments, these are Clionadh Cosmetics. Oh, look at how cool. This one, oh no, this one is the coolest shadow. It looks green right now, but it's purple and it's blue. Like, oh. So this is Clionadh Cosmetics over on the, what would it be, your right? And then this is Digginnnn Cosmetics. Now, I bought the exploders from Digginnnn Cosmetics. I really want to purchase the Galaxy ones as well, but she hasn't come out of, like, she hasn't restocked yet. I'm waiting. I want to pick up more Clionadh, but they are really, really expensive. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I love the Digginnnn ones, and they are cheap enough that I have no problem buying the other set of 7. I think there's actually 7 in that set as well. But anyway, let's get on with this. I'm going to do some really quick swatching just to show you guys a couple of the shades. And, you know, because, like, these are so freaking beautiful. It's hard to show them in this light. Oh, look at that. See? Green. Blue. Oh, and then look at this one here. Oh, so pretty. But yeah, let's do a little bit of swatching. So I swatched 3 from Digginnnn, and this is just a single finger swatch, you know. I'm going to swatch that one again. Ooh, my gosh. Okay, so, as you can see, they're so freaking pretty. Oh, gosh. And then the one that I love, Oculus from Clionadh. Like, look at it on my finger. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. And I'm going to try and, like, see how it looks blue. And then green. And then it looks purple to me. Like, it's so crazy. So, yeah, those are a few quick little swatches. And yeah, guys, that's just about it for this favorites video. I'm looking at my desk and I'm like, I'm pretty much done. So yeah, anyway, if you guys would like to know what my highlight is today, I have been trying out these new, this is the Rimmel London Jelly Highlighter. This one is insane. This is the one in Shifty Shimmer. Try saying that 5 times fast. And it looks like this. It's got blue shimmers in it and with a pink base. And it is what I'm wearing today with that like insane blinding highlight only because the light's shining. See, little shadow. I think I might have used a little too much of this. It dried immediately and then I couldn't move it anymore. It would not move around my face, which freaked me out. It worked better on this side, but I ended up kind of blending it in a little bit with some of this W7 Glow-Motion Pink It Up, which is a shimmer highlighter or eyeshadow. This is beautiful. If the Essence Pure Nude highlighter made a pink, like a true pink, not that like weird pink that they made, but a true pink like this, I think it would be a lot like this. It's just pure, you know, shimmer. Super beautiful, really gorgeous. One of my good friends gifted me this one. I love her so much. But yeah, that is what I'm wearing today. They also have another one in Poppin' Bottles, which is a gold. I wanted to see how close the formula was from the NYX ones to these. So stay tuned for that. I wish I could find the Wet n Wild. I don't know if I'll do a full video on it, but I might do like one of my 5-minute reviews. We'll see. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, night, evening, whatever. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys subscribe, comment, like, everything like that. If there's any of your favorites in here, comment down below. And yeah, signing off. Bye!